Hello, this is Ashee from Crafting with Ashee and welcome to this video. This is one of my Focus Friday videos, and every Friday we focus on a different technique and have a look at it and explore it. So for the month of January we looked at embossing folders, and every week we looked at a different technique with embossing folders, so do check that out. The playlist will be linked in the description box below. This month we're focusing on colouring. So today we're going to be looking at colouring with Stampin' Blend alcohol markers. So let's get started. This is the card we're making today, and we're going to colour it in with those markers. So let me show you how to do it. Stamps that we're going to use is this one called Friendly Hello, and this is one I got free in celebration. So during celebration, for every £45 or £90 you spend, you can choose a free item, and this was on one of the £90 levels, and you got this stamp set and a whole collection of paper as well, free. So everyone loves a freebie, so I'm going to use it. So we're going to stamp our little birdie now, and I'm going to stamp it in Memento ink, and it's important that you use the right ink. If you use StazOn, it's not going to work properly with your markers, as they're both solvent based and they'll just run together. So you need to use an alcohol marker friendly ink, and Memento is one of those. So let's ink that up nicely and stamp. Give it a really good press down. There we go, lovely. So now I'm going to clean my stamp quickly because I want to use it. I want to add more to this image. So let me take this off, and then let's get out the next bit so we can use. And we're going to use this little flower image here. We're just going to build up this little scene. So let's see where we want to put this. What did I do before? Let's see. I think, yeah, that's better because it fits in just in that little nookie there. And I've got everything set up here in the Stamparatus because it makes positioning everything so much easier. And if I make a mess stamping, I can always restamp very easily. So let's stamp that in like that. Lovely. So give this a little clean, and then we're just going to stamp our sentiment, which is this one here. Hope you have the best birthday. So I have a few birthdays here in January, so can always do with birthday cards. And this is the beauty of the Stamparatus. It allows me to line this up with clear stamps, especially just as I want it. Just taking time to try and get it as straight as I can. Okay, put that back in the corner. Stamp that. You can see I haven't inked the sentiment properly there. That's better. There we go. So that's our little scene stamped up. So whoopsie daisy. Give that a clean again. And I always take my stamps out of my Stamparatus, otherwise I'm liable to forget about it and leave it in there. Now bring this in. Now I'm not going to do all the colouring with you because otherwise I think you'll be very bored, but I'm going to do a little bit with you, and then I'm going to fast forward, put some music on, put it on fast forward and let you see the rest. Okay, so we're going to start off with our little birdie here, and I'm going to be using crumb cake and maybe a little bit of soft suede. So our Stampin' Blend markers come as a combo pack with a light and a dark. So this is the light and the dark for crumb cake. So initially all I'm going to do is just lay down some colour on our little birdie. I always go from light to dark because that's just the way I roll. Some people go the opposite way, and that's fine as well. But I prefer this way. It's always been the way I've painted, and the way I colour in is just that start from light and then add in the dark as the highlights and the shadows. Okay, so there we've got a basic layer of colour down. Okay, so now I'm going to start to add a bit of extra bits. So I'm going to go with my dark, and I'm going to add a little bit more darkness here on his tail, and where I think there might be on these feathers here, and over the top of his head a little bit. And this is just a little brown job bird. It's not meant to be specifically, I'm not aiming for it to be one or the other. So I've got that down like that. Now it looks a bit blotchy, so I'm going to try and blend it out with my lighter colour again. And just take your time, don't go too fast. It's much better to take your time. I'm just going to blend out so I don't have any harsh lines, as you can see, like that. And then if I want, I can go back in with my dark, and it's usually a case of this going backwards and forwards until you find you're happy with your completed composition. I'm going to blend that out again just a little bit. Don't want to overly blend it out and lose the definition. But I think that will do for our little birdie, like that. Okay, you can see that was the one there. So I'm going to continue and do the flowers and everything else, and I will put you on fast forward so you can see that, and I'll see you at the end. Okay, so our little birdie's all coloured in. Now I've cut him out initially with this die, and this is the set here, and they're the scalloped contours dies. Now I didn't want it to be so wide, so I'm going to show you a trick. I'm going to just line up, take my die again, line up my scallops, and you'll see it'll slot back into place. Just take your time to get it in place, and you'll see it'll lock, especially with having the stitching, it will lock into place like that. And I think I want it to be one over, I don't want it to be so close. So we're just going to have it here, and it's going to lock into place, as you can feel it. And I'm going to secure this down with some post-it note tape, and then we're going to run this back through our die cutting machine. So let's put those together, and we're going to run it back through here and just wind it through just like that. Whoopsie daisy. There we go. Take those away. And we're just going to get rid of this, peel off our post-it note tape. I've used this many a time, so It's not sticky, very sticky at all. It leaves no mark on your project. Get rid of that. And there you can see we have the scallop but at a smaller level. Isn't that clever? Okay, so let's start to put this baby together. So the paper I'm using here is the Friendly Hello paper, which was another freebie. This and the stamp set came together as a bundle in celebration as a freebie. So I'm going to use them together. And the colours in this background paper is what inspired me for the colours. That inspired me to use the colours in my bird. So we've got fresh freesia here. We've got the granny apple green, which are the colours I used for my birdie. I used soft crumb cake, soft suede, granny apple green and fresh freesia. And now all we're going to do is stick this on top and we are done. It's a very simple card. I think it looks really cute and sweet. I did think about adding some rhinestones or some other gems, but you know, I just liked actually the clean and simple look. So there you go. So that's how we've used the Stampin' Blend alcohol markers for this Focus Friday. Do check out all the other Focus Friday videos as well. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I'd be grateful if you could give it a thumbs up so YouTube know. And please don't forget to subscribe to future videos. If you want information about this project, the supply list, measurements, all that sort of stuff, it's all on the blog post on my website. And the links to that and all my social media links are in the description box below. That includes a link to my Facebook group where we host a monthly online card club. We have challenges and all sorts of fun things going on. So do check that out. So thank you again, and until next time, enjoy being creative. Bye.